What's up, guys? Hunter Frontier back at it again with another video. And in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about how to beat Blue Eyes post White Destiny, and of course going over the new support. And if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more videos. But of course, if you are a new player, this is the guide for you, or you're a veteran player, you already know how to beat the deck. Let me know down below any tricks that I might have missed, and of course we'll go ahead and comment in the comment section together. But let's go ahead and get right into this one. Right, post White Destiny, the deck is crazy, and it's no longer the meme of the community where it's like, wow, Blue Eyes says, haha, you can't do anything with it. Now you can actually interact and combo off, and a huge one card combo as well. So let's get right into it. Of course, starting off with, of course, the Maiden of White. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, place a True Light from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell trap card zone. So that's really great off the bat. If you special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon while this card is in your graveyard, you can summon it on the field. It's a tuner, level 1, of course. You can go straight into the Spirit Dragon. You can, of course, when a card or effect is activated that targets this card on the field, or when this card is targeted for an attack, quick effect, you can special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon or one level 1 light tuner from your graveyard. And of course, each effect is once per turn. So this card off the bat is great to have, especially if you open it up in your hand. Next up, we do have the Neo Kaiser Seahorse. If you control Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can summon this card, special summon this card from your hand. You can target one light tuner you control, increase or decrease its level by 1. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can send one Blue Eyes monster or one monster that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to the graveyard. So setting up future plays, of course, and again, a once per turn effect on each. So again, a lot of potential with this as well. And then moving on to our next card here, one of the bigger ones, we do have the Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. And this card's great because, again, first of all, if you need 2+ tuners plus a non-tuner Blue Eyes monster, but your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard, very good protection against cards like Dimension Shifter. Plus, you can use each of the following effects of Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon once per turn. When a card effect is activated on the field, quick effect, you can negate it. If you do, this card gains 1000 attack until the end of this turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a light dragon monster from your graveyard. Most of the time, you're summoning the OG Spirit monster, Dragon back from the graveyard at the end of the combo. And then moving on, guys, and also I will say 3500 attack, pretty good too. Then we do have the, I believe it's Blue Eyes, it's the Indigo Eyes Silver Dragon. There we go, little light text. But 2 level 8 dragon monsters, very easy to make. 4000 attack, can't attack directly unless this card has a normal monster as material. Then again, each of the effects once per turn. If this card is XYZ summoned, negate effects of a whole face of cards your opponent controls. It's kind of nuts. You can detach a material from this card, then target one normal monster in your graveyard, or banishment, special summon it, and if you do, it gains 1000 attack. So kind of push for game 2. Not a bad card for the extra deck. And then one of the huge hype cards, of course, for the deck, a Link 1 monster for Blue Eyes, right? You have Spirit with Eyes of Blue. You can go ahead and just summon this with a level 4 lower dragon or spellcaster monster, so very flexible that way. You cannot special summon monsters except dragon monsters. It does lock you one of the effects per turn. If this is Link summoned, you can take one Mausoleum of White from your deck, either add it to your hand or send it to grave. You can tribute this card, special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your hand or graveyard, but if you special summon an effect monster from your graveyard by this effect, cannot attack, and its effects are negated. So again, a lot of flexibility with these cards. Is, you know, it's great when you want to see this with support cards. And then we do have Wishes for Eyes of Blue. Discard one card, add one level 1 light tuner and one spell trap card that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. Great searcher. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Blue Eyes White Dragon you control, equip one Blue Eyes monster from your extra deck to it as an equip spell that gives it 400 attack. So it's kind of like but again, you do want to get that effect off by adding the level 1 light tuner, or, you know, of course, and the spell trap card that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. We have Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons, and you can special summon in defense mode one Blue Eyes monster from your deck, graveyard, or banishment. But if you control no Blue Eyes monsters, you can also you can only special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon with this effect. Also, you not special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except dragon monsters. You can banish this card from your graveyard, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field, including a Blue Eyes monster. So Again, a lot of utility that way. And then finally, we have the trap card, Majesty of the White Dragons. Show up to 3 of the Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, field, face-up, monster zone, and or graveyard, then destroy an equal number of cards your opponent controls. We love to see that. You can banish this card from your graveyard, ritual summon a ritual monster from your hand by tributing Blue Eyes White Dragons from your hand or field. Again, equally in that level, and then there you go. You can just ritual summon by banishing from your grave. Not bad. And I do want to go ahead and just talk about a typical end board. Now, the end boards go crazier, right? This is just very simple. You guys are like, wow, this is like nothing, right? But understand this is all off of one combo, which is one card combo, and pretty much you can go ahead and get into this type of board. You at the end of the turn, you can summon the ultimate dragon. It will get destroyed. You can then replace it with the spirit dragon, which again locks your opponent from special summoning 2 or more monsters at once. Then you do have the cosmic blazer dragon, which you are getting into with something like Crimson Dragon. You're slowly building up and making Crimson Dragon, targeting the ultimate, and then of course becoming the cosmic blazer dragon. There is a lot of interaction this way, and again, people I've already seen in the comment sections of a lot of videos go, wow, it's just so pretty much just ash this and that's it. I mean, you have to understand, one card combos, they usually have other utility or supporting cards in their hand that still continue the combo, right? So it doesn't end with just the one negate. It's no longer like old Blue Eyes where it was like, oh, you do this once, all right, that's it, you got it, bro. There are other paths you could take, but I mean, come on, this looks pretty good though for a 1-card combo for Blue Eyes of all decks, a legacy deck too. Moving on, guys, we're going to talk about the Blue Eyes variant decks. So currently there's 3 versions, and again, if there are any other ones, let me know down below in the comment section. But we do have the first one, which is the everyone's favorite budget-friendly build. We have 3 structure decks, and it will only cost you about $36, right, excluding tax, just to get all 3. And if you check out YouTubers like Pack, he goes to locals with just 3 structure decks, and he absolutely dominates. So there is a lot of hope when it comes to budget players. That's a very good option too. Now, want to go for a little more expensive build, you can actually put Centurion in that deck, and it actually is a very good pick as well, I would say. Slightly more expensive again than your typical structure decks, but it's another choice you guys definitely have access to. And if you guys want the ultimate meta, potential Blue Eyes destroying guide, definitely go with the Primite engine. Now, you are going to be dropping at least $300 plus on this build, but again, it adds more engines, more paths. Something gets negated, you can go, all right, well, I'm gonna normal summon this and just kind of just go off. It's great, it's more competitive, and I think it's gonna make a huge impact in the meta for sure. But let me know down below, which build would you guys go with? The budget-friendly Centurion, or you want to go with the high costing meta potential build? Or again, any other builds I'm missing, let me know down below. And for our next one here, we have some deck counters. So cards that you can actually, hit specific cards when they're going through their combo to stop them completely. So let's go into our first one here. So we have Ash Blossom, right? You want to target with Ash Blossom so many cards, but I only just put a few, just in case you have Wishes for Eyes of Blue, a very good target. They go ahead and just discard the card. You go ahead and ask them. They're -1, now really -2 because now they've activated that and that's not going anywhere. And it's great to actually really hit that target off the bat. Then you do have Primite Lord, and this is a great too because once they go and they commit to the Primite normal summon, they pretty much get this card from their deck to hand. You can also go ahead and either negate that or you can negate this card too. So Ash has so much utility when it comes to just negating cards in general, and I think these are some of the best ones you can definitely hit. You can even hit the Link 1 too, so keep that in mind. Ash is a really good target against a lot of the cards in the Blue Eye strategy. Then you do have Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Now, people haven't been playing this card too much because it is a little specific, but hitting the Mausoleum of White is very good, or even the True Light because they turbo that out very easily. So if you are looking to play something, a low costly hand trap like Ghost Ogre, it's not a bad pick personally. We do have Ghost Bell, which is a very, very good hit against the deck, especially against the Maiden of White, a very good target, as well as Roar, or you can even do the ultimate Spirit Dragon as well. So there are a lot of options too. but I really feel like the Maiden of White is a prime target you definitely should be hitting for this card. Just stopping that engrave and saying no, they cannot resurrect it is a very good thing. Roar as well can be banished to get additional effects. You can just say no to that. So if I were to pick like 2 or 3, you know, really good hand traps just out of this page, or I guess just 2, I would say Ash Blossom and I would say Ghost Spell. Definitely really good targets. We do have Infinite Impermanence as well, and again, that's great against the Link, great against the Primite. You just want to say no and just prevent them from actually adding cards from their deck to hand. And I didn't put it here, but Droll Lockbird is insanely good as well. We might be going back into a Droll format if Blue Eyes just explodes and becomes like a tier 0 deck. You guys really do want to be careful about this and do your research beforehand. Moving on, part 2, we do have, of course, cards like Effect Veiler. Same thing with Infinite Impermanence. They hit the same targets for the most part, and it's a great target as well to hit. You know, the Link Monster, the Primite as well. And then same thing with Ghost Mortar and Moonlit Chill, the same targets. Remember, sometimes they're going to be like, well, I'm still going to do it, and they'll take the damage. But again, that plays into time, which is good as well. I feel like definitely in this format, it's a card that has been kind of just not really looked at the current moment. But again, it's still a great hand trap to have. Then we have Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherry. So if you are playing the mirror match, you guys already know what to do. But if you're not, and you do have room in your extra deck, it's not a bad choice to go ahead and pick one of these cards, because if you do pick the Crimson Dragon, you prevent them from going into their Quasar, which is great, their Cosmic Blazer, I'm sorry, Dragon. It's, you know, Prime Negate. You can immediately go with the Link 1, which is great, or just go straight and hurt them, or, you know, hit them where it hurts, and that is the Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Just say no to that. That would be great. And then when it comes to the Bestial monsters and DD Crow, these cards are very good. Why? Straight up, I mean, it's a light deck, right? The Bestials are good against light and dark. Plus, with DD Crow, you can hit even the spell cards or the trap cards before they banish themselves. So if you know how to play against the deck and you have these specific cards in hand, you guys are golden. Like, you really can stop their combo and have them just end their turn. So that's why I like to create guides like this, so you guys can kind of look back. Even if time goes on, you can always come back to this guide and be like, all right, this is good. I remember now what to hit here, here, here. You know, it's great in all ways. But again, let me know how I can improve these guides for you, and what's the next guide you guys do want to see. Let me know down below. But let's go on to the next one here, and this is the should you play these cards. We only have a few here, of course, but we have Nibiru. Now, should you play Nibiru? Yes and no. Yes, you should play Nibiru. It's actually a great target. Now, they can recover from it in some instances, but most of the time it's like the standard meta call, which is just draw the out, bro. Draw the Call by the Grave or cross the Designator. Who knows? But it's great. By the time they make Spirit Dragon, that's 5 summons, and there you go. You can just nib them. So preference-wise, I feel like it's still good to nib them, but you're not getting like the greatest value in terms of how other people get when they get to like the 5th summon, in my opinion at least. But let me know, of course, what you guys think. And then we do have D-Shifter. So D-Shifter is kind of a no dog. It's a no for me dog. Unfortunately, you know, you have cards that prevent their opponent from actually interacting with their graveyard, and Ultimate Dragon is a great card for that. Now, depending on when you do it, they can really just play around it, to be honest with you. They can play right through it. So it's not the best thing if you're putting this solely in for Blue Eyes. There are other slots that are better use of your time. Then we do have, of course, Summon Limit. Great. By the time they get to the Link 1, that's 2 summons. And to be honest, in this meta, people are not playing Nightmare Phoenix, so you're good to go. And then, of course, we have D-Barrier, which I don't have to say to you guys. Call Synchro. That's it. It's over. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to end their turn, right? That's it. Negating everything, too. So, I mean, if you could do that before they summon their crazy negates, good to go. But, guys, that is all I have for you for this guide on how to beat Blue Eyes post White Destiny. If you guys have any suggestions on the next decks that I should create, let me know down below, of course. But, guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a huge like. Comment down below. Of course, anything you like on this video, did I do a good job? Let me know down below. And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on to get updated the next time I upload new videos. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully you have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.